Okay.
Sorry.
We lost our signal.
Something happened.
But so, we were talking about the idea that if I have these pain and problems, I need to solve them or else I'll use. And there's experiments where they found people that eat when they're sad. And so they set up a situation where they could induce sadness, give them an opportunity to eat, and they displayed this behavior. They ran the same scenario, but after inducing sadness, they gave them a placebo and said, this is a mood freezing pill. It is going to freeze your mood exactly where it is, so that for the next hour, nothing you do will change your mood. Then they give them the opportunity to eat, and they don't eat. All right?
So it's not,
I love that.
So it's not causal.
So it's not one-to-one direct in this person's sadness causes eating. It's that sadness plus the belief that when I eat, it'll make me feel better is what causes the eating.
That's right.
And they've done the same thing with anger and
They've done it
aggression.
with alcohol.
And they've done it with a lot of these things, this
Yeah.
mood freezing pill thing, right? So that's what, so a lot of people's approach to substance use, the popular approach now is we're going to soothe you. We're going to make sure you're not depressed, you're not anxious, this and that.
Right.
And what we're saying is, you know what? Instead of being on a mad dash to make sure that you never
That
have
you're mentally healthy every moment of every day.
moment of every day, you never experience negative emotions. By the way, we should experience some negative emotions, that's a whole other ball of wax.
Yeah, life can be a shit show.
Like if somebody screws you over, you should be angry.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You absolutely should be angry with them, and whatever else. But you get into the idea that I need to never experience negative emotion or else I'll use it. And we're saying, you know what? We can cut the cord, that link. I can't do a mood freezing pill thing. That's BS. That's tricking people. That's manipulating them.
Right.
But what we can do is we can say, look, the fact is, drinking isn't helping with depression. And we can show you why. We can show you the science behind that.
That's right. And the fundamental idea that you're not fragile.
Yeah.
What psychology has done, now I'm going to make a blanket statement, not all psychology. I'm talking about the psychology he's discussing right now. A lot of that is designed around making you a minion of therapy. It keeps you in it. And certainly the drug and alcohol treatment industry is devoted,
designed to keep you coming back.
Yeah, it's devoted to keeping you coming back and needing the tyranny of the expert.
Yep.
And so you become a minion of that expert.
Tyranny of experts right here.
And to that point,
one of the books we read.
Most treatment outcome studies now, they just look at what they call retention rates.
Whether you stay in it.
Whether you keep coming back. That's what they study. They've stopped in you can find many Suboxone or buprenorphine trials where they don't give you the results of the urine tests. Yeah. And they don't tell you anything along those lines. The prime thing that they put forward is, here's the evidence of success. Retention. It had much better retention than placebo. Yeah. Well, of course it had better retention than placebo. They're going through withdrawal. Of course. We're talking about the 12-week period. What about the eventual outcome? Right. And they don't want to give you that. They give you the retention rate. Yeah. And
so let's put this in simple terms. So the mission of those particular treatments is to keep you in the treatment.
Yep.
And the way to do that is to make the person believe that they're fragile and cause to use. So then the expert is needed to walk in and addiction-proof your life for you. Right. Create external circumstances that are conducive to you not being triggered or afraid or depressed or anxious or traumatized. When in reality, there's no way to addiction-proof a life.
No.
In that way.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
If you want to addiction-proof your life, you have to understand that you are a chooser.
Yep.
That you can like other things in your life. That you can diversify your likes. Yeah. Which you build up a big portion of your life, and then the addictive thing becomes smaller in its context, right? Your life becomes diversified.
You have to learn that the magic that you think that substances do is magic. It's not real.
Yeah, that's a big one that you really have to read the Freedom Model to understand, because it's such a hard topic for people to grasp. They really believe that alcohol relieves stress, relieves trauma, relaxes them, and there's some real important nuances with that you have to understand. If you're one of those people that believe that drugs actually change you and are medicinal, mentally medicinal,
Right, mentally medicinal.
then you need to read.
Psychologically.
Yeah,
So,
you need,
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, once you get over that, it's amazing.
It's
you
quick.
you can get angry, you can be depressed, things can happen, tragedies, and the thought of drinking does not
doesn't
come to
hurt you.
mind. It's
No.
just, I'm going to deal with these things.
Yeah, life
And-
can be a shit show, and you can be okay.
Yeah, and you
but
just
when
move
you're
through
living
it.
under that belief, you've always got this extra little thing.
Okay.
Now you've got a
You know,
horrible
we're gonna-
situation, and you've got, I need to drink. How am I going to do that right now? I'm going to manage that.
Yeah, and you may find that's the thing when you take away the mythology and the magical properties that we imbue alcohol and other drugs with, and then you really seek out things to help you through these things that actually do help you. And with each person, it can be different. I walk, like if I have a problem I need to figure out, I'll just go. I'm
Me too.
Forrest Gump. I mean, I'll just
Me
go
too.
walk 2 or 3 miles,
Me
you
too.
know?
So,
Yeah,
So,
to sort out life.
sort out life. I mean, and I find that far more effective. Exercise for me is far more effective than any substance I've ever taken. At helping with stress and anxiety and depression. So with everybody, it might be different, but you open up the possibilities of being able to figure out for you what will help you to get through these things.
Yeah. So we're at the hour, so I'd like to end with something maybe a little inspirational for people. I like to tie up the end with something inspirational. And I guess I just want everybody out there to know that there really is a way to move past this. And it doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be mystical. It doesn't have to be where you're stuck in meetings or that you're stuck in therapy the rest of your life. But I think, to Michelle and Steve's point, you also don't have to have the perfect life.
No.
Nobody does. And some of us had really difficult lives and still moved past this drug and alcohol issue.
Yes.
Many people, millions, maybe billions in the history of mankind have done that. So the point is, you're not special in your ability to get over this or not get over it. We're all imbued with the same things, and that is our desire to have a happier life, our ability to choose, and our personal thoughts. And that's what guides the human race. And you were born with it. So you have all the problem-solving capability to move past this problem without the tyranny of experts and the tyranny of treatment and the tyranny of recovery, perpetual recovery. You can cast that aside if you know the facts. So I hope you read the Freedom Model and give it a chance and know the research and move on.
All right, I just want to do a couple of shameless plugs here. At thefreedommodel.org, you'll find a myriad of resources and information available to you, including videos, podcasts, and free ebooks. You can also download digital editions of the Freedom Model for Addictions and the Freedom Model for the Family, or the paperbacks are available on Amazon or Barnes & Noble online.
Digital copies.
No, digital. I want them to get digital on our website. I prefer that, but I think is there a Kindle version? There probably is a Kindle
Yes,
version.
there is a Kindle.
Yeah, there's a Kindle version. That's true. I have it. And if you have any questions at all, if you want to reach one of us, you can send an email to info@thefreedommodel.org. Or you can call us at 888-424-2626. You'll probably get Carla. She's in the same building as we are. She's at the retreat with us. So she will give us the message, and we'll be happy to contact you. We have 3 Facebook groups now that we started for people to come and discuss the Freedom Model and ask us questions directly as well. And that's One is the Freedom Model. We also have Moving Beyond Addiction and Recovery, and we have Families Moving Beyond Addiction and Recovery. So if you want, come and join us in one of those groups. And we'll be back here in 2 weeks, and look for a new podcast to come out next Tuesday. So thanks, everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Push.